Ladies and gentlemen, circles, squids, arthropods, however you choose to identify this evening. If you can see my face and hear my voice, you know it is time once again for the worst 120 minutes or so in all of sports, the Too Many Guys Soccer Show. I am Mike. I'm joined by my faithful partner in all things podcasting, producer Stead. How goes it this week?
Good. Glad the weather's about to break. I was outside for 7 hours today and it was 97. So not an easy day, but happy to be in the basement where it's nice and cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was outside today too. I walked by this very, what I thought was a very sunburned looking dude, but apparently he had horns and a spiked tail sitting on a block of ice. Said his name was Lucifer.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he said, "Damn, it's hot outside."
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was brutal out there. Brutal. 81 this weekend. It's going to be low in the 50s. I might go outside at 2 a.m. with nothing but shorts on. It's going to be great.
Yes. Go out and enjoy the cold, the cooler weather. You know, yeah. I don't know. But you know we're going to be screaming about this when we get to December. And the wind chill.
Hey,
it's like -3.
I'm not complaining that much. If you told me I got to pick 50 or 90, I'd probably pick 90. Don't like 50. I don't like cold. I'm probably in the minority on this, but yeah. If it's below 70, I'm in pants and a hoodie.
That much I know. Coach Matt, how goes it, sir?
Well, how are you, Mike?
I'm doing all right. Again, we want to wish you the deepest condolences on the passing of your father. You've been very much in our thoughts and prayers, sympathies, of course, your whole family as you go through this.
Thank you. And my family actually sends their regards as well. Thank you all. And it's good to be back in the saddle.
Yeah,
and it's good. It's good to have you back. Byron Robb, looking resplendent in your Ajax jersey.
Thank you. I love this shirt, and instead, I also like the summer because I could wear this without a jacket over it. No, the summer is great because it's a great time to wear all these beautiful kits and shirts and jerseys or whatever you call them. Because they're great at absorbing sweat. So fantastic. And also if you're into theme parks, they're great to go to a theme park with.
Because they dry.
They're great to go with any thing with because you never know who's going to talk to you on any given day.
This is true.
All it takes is one person to recognize the shirt that you're wearing, and you've got an instant conversation.
Absolutely.
So
I was in Giant and I had on an AC Milan jersey right after they won. And random guy saw the jersey, 15 minutes in the aisle. We spent chatting. Told him about the podcast too. See if he'll listen.
That's what I love about them. You wear them and it's an instant conversation starter. It just takes one person to realize what they're looking at. And you've got 15, 20. Who knows if you're in a bar, 3 hours of conversation. So based on the items that we've chosen to either display or put on this evening, Rob in his Bob Marley commemorative Ajax kit, me in my apparently they call it this year, that year, Dazzle Camouflage Manchester United jersey, and instead, of course, in his DC United kit, which doesn't rate in the top 10.
Hey, this is a classic, though. This is from like the early 2000s. This is a classic.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with it's a classic or not.
No, this just shows my lack of jersey game. I've yet to expand. In fact, I had of my 4 Arsenal jerseys, I'm down to 1 because gave one to my cousin, and the other 2 have massive holes in them. So I need to get my kit game up. Thanks to Cam for sharing that website, because I got to order about 6 of them, but it's hard to decide which ones I'm going to get, outside of just the latest Arsenal jersey.
Well, we're going to help you because this is one of our favorite shows to do.
Absolutely.
Oh, we are psyched about it, the 4 of us. We know we'll be joined throughout the show by some of the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And it is time for our annual kit review. Now, this year we actually get to do 2 because we're going to do club kits tonight. And later on in the season, we will do November, before the World Cup, we will go do a full review of national team and World Cup jerseys. But this time around, we're focused on the latest offerings in the club kit world. So we each go around, we submit jerseys for our teams, ones that we have seen that we liked, ones that we thought were great, ones that we thought were hideously ugly, ones that we thought were somewhere in between.
Mm-hmm.
We all know what we sent. We don't know what anybody else sent. So as we go through them and you see our reactions, and you hear our reactions, you're going to be getting our reactions for the first. Some of us, this is the first time that we've seen this. We do not know what is coming next. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what we like, what we don't like, and why.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, we're going to start with the kits that apparently I believe that we like.
you
And
have
then we will
way more.
We will conclude with the kits that I assume that we are finding. This is how I set it up. So now, granted, this is based solely on my opinion because I'm the only one who knows what was submitted. So we'll start with kits that I assume those of us that submitted kits liked, and then we're going to move to some that I think we maybe just don't like, and then we'll conclude with ones that we're scratching our heads, going, "What the hell is going on here?" But I did take some professional discretion. Whereas if you didn't like a jersey because you just didn't like that particular team, I tried not to do that. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to put in, sorry, G, I'm not putting in the Spurs jersey. Los, I'm not putting in an Arsenal jersey. Not doing that.
I was going to talk about them because we could talk about the Spurs range. We could talk about the Arsenal range. I'm always game to talk about the Liverpool.
But again, we do kit stuff a lot. And I think for the purposes of this show, I really wanted to highlight what is just cool looking. And what is one that I'm going, absolutely not. And hopefully this works. Again, this is the most care we've put into actually pre-gaming this show anyway. But go ahead, Rob.
No, and we're going to talk about these shirts. We're also going to try to bring the humor in our own sassy way. Yeah. And for those who have downloaded this on your favorite podcast app, this works so much better if you go to the YouTube channel and watch the show, because we will actually show the shirts as we talk about them. And we're going to try to bring the funny. So, Stead.
Yes, sir.
I'll leave it to you.
All right. Mike, are we ready to get going?
We're ready to get going. I will do my best to describe these for people who are listening. But as Rob said, you're better off if you find it humorous listening, go back and watch, because that's where the real fun is.
All right, so share my screen here, and we have our little start. Too Many Guys Soccer Show annual kit show.
I love it already.
This is great. This might be some of the. We might as well quit now. This might be some of the best work we see.
This took me 7.5 minutes, bro. 7.5 minutes to put this together. Hey, that was some serious contemplating. Serious care.
So what we are looking at is a slide of a soccer field.
Yeah. And if you have a daughter who has soccer Barbie, this looks like the field she plays on. I speak from experience.
Absolutely. Courtesy of Google Images, baby.
So we have a soccer field and Too Many Guys Soccer Show annual kit show
Yep.
is the slide. This is some of the better work that we've actually
That's
done.
right, man.
And,
We are
and I
upgrading.
don't know what to tell you with that. You say what you may. All right, let's
All
get
right.
it on.
Here we go. Here's the next. Here's the first image. Oh, come on. There we go.
Okay, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So, Stead, do you want to tell us what team this is? Because I'm not 100% sure.
Neither am I. Neither am I. Don't know what team this is.
Oh,
Don't know what team this is. I wasn't sure where to put this one, but I figured this was a good one to start with, primarily because this one, at least for me, had the reverse of what usually happens. Normally, I see a kit and I go, "Oh, I don't like that," but then the more I see it, I'm drawn to it, and I go, "You know what? Actually, I'm okay with that." This one did the exact opposite. So
Okay. I know it. I know
Okay,
it.
go ahead,
'Cause
Rob.
I know it because I sent it in. All right. It's the Boa Vista third kit. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
And all right, so I'm gonna look. This is a perfect shirt if you want to go to a Friday match, but you still have to go to the office for a little bit. Casual Fridays. It's gray. It has like this little gray on it. It's kind of nice, but it has a little burgundy.
Mhm.
It has the nice collar. It has a couple buttons in there as well. I think it's one or two buttons. It could be one for all I know. But this is a nice collar shirt that plays along with Casual Friday.
Mhm.
all right.
Mhm.
So this is, according to Byron Robb, who submitted this is the Boa Vista third kit. If I'm describing what I'm looking at, the design is more of a golf shirt.
Yes.
It's definitely got the button-up collar. It looks very much like a golf shirt.
Mhm.
The upper arms and shoulders have a maroon thing going on,
Kind of
and then the
purplish in a
body
way.
of and the body of the shirt is kind of grayish with a slight sublimated design in it.
Which is
Uh,
exactly what turned me off. That
Yes.
that point I went, okay, this is some Paisley Park kind of thing going on here, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me.
It's got
Because
a
initially I was like, yo, I like that, and then I just like, wait a minute, I don't like this one.
My other observation, real quick, is when I saw this shirt, is like, if I buy this shirt, I feel like I'm helping the local dog orphanage, and because it's a paw there, but it's not. It's a Kelmy. It's a company that is a sportswear company.
Yeah, I used to wear those cleats when I was in high school.
Yeah. So yeah, but if you didn't know, I mean, look, I didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
I think it's Spanish. I could be mistaken.
It
I
is
think
Spanish.
Kelmy's a Spanish brand. Yeah.
It is.
They make quality boots. I had a pair. Granted, this was 30 years ago, but I had a pair. They worked really well. They were comfortable, and also they were at the time too, where you get comparable shoes that were selling for in the hundreds. They were like $45, and they were a solid pair.
There you go. All right. I learned something new here on the show.
Yeah.
it has all the qualities of a golf shirt without actually being one.
Yeah. You could totally, if it didn't have all the logos on it, totally get away with it at any particular golf facility. No problem. No problem.
If you took all the advertisers, even
Yeah.
with the club crest on
That's
it,
probably what I meant to say. I meant to say advertisements, not the logo, because the club crest could easily stay. Absolutely.
it almost could pass for a polo shirt. It's just a slight design through the body. That's where I think they went just a wee bit over.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt, go ahead. Jump in.
I was about to say take away the advertising. The crest looks like it actually looks like the polo shirts I used to wear when I was at All Boys Catholic High School.
Right.
No, right. Some very stylized crest here,
Yep.
buttons, and I could teach him that. I
Yeah.
have said though, I'm not so much a fan of the little design inside.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're trying too hard.
But this is what we talk about, where
Yep.
you had a good thing going and you threw one single design element too many in there,
Yep.
and it didn't work.
Because I dig the purplish maroon thing they're going. I like the color. I do like the color. I'm not really a fan of the shoulder pads look, but I'm feeling that though. I like the color. I think that was pretty good.
The gray and maroon combination is very, very effective.
Absolutely.
That's an underused combination.
Yes. I have a couple of purple shirts too that I got to start wearing with some gray slacks. I think I might learn a thing or two.
But I'm just not feeling the design in combination with the sponsors' crests. Through it.
All right.
Overall, though, I'm going to give this one. I give this one a C plus.
Yeah. What about you, Rob? What grade do you give this one?
Oh man, you know what? I kind of like it. I give it a B minus.
Yeah.
I could see myself wearing it. I think Reggie Cannon used to play for Boa Vista. He still might be there. I'm not sure. So if you love Americans abroad and you want support and wear a Reggie Cannon shirt, this might not be too bad.
Yeah.
All right,
Matt, what do you got? What's your grade?
I'm with Rob. I'm going to say B minus.
Mike, I'm with you. I'm gonna go C plus. I'm gonna go C
all
plus.
right, so we're all in that C plus B minus range.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Cool.
within a couple of percentage points.
All right. Number 2.
Rob, I know this is probably one of yours. This is the Ajax third jersey.
Away, Ajax away.
Ajax away. There is not much wrong with this kit. I really do love it. I love the navy blue body. Navy blue on red is an effective color combination. I think the gold combination with it works very well. The logo, the Adidas logo, the Ajax logo, even the sponsors logo play very well. And then the design around the collar and the sleeves is great. I'm gonna say this is the second year in a row that Ajax has put out one of these kits that's been really, really clean, really, really cool looking. I'm not mad at it. I think the only reason that I wouldn't buy it is because it's not as good as the Bob Marley kit was from last year, right? But how many times can you pull that one off? Overall, though, this is a very good, very clean look, and that sort of diamond and triangles pattern, almost tribal stead that they have around the collars.
Yeah,
it's hard to pull that off without making it look too like jingoistic,
right?
But they actually did it effectively on this. I'm actually kind of a fan of this.
Yeah, I have to agree. I tend to not like when they get too cute and the triangles and the diamonds. That it's the funny thing is like that has the exact opposite effect this time. I think it looks wonderful, and that deep blue color is striking to say the least. I think I think it's absolutely wonderful. This was out of all the jerseys that I went through, this was my second favorite one. There's one more I like better, but this is definitely my second favorite. I thought they knocked it out of the park with this one.
All right. So for those of you listening, it is the Ajax away kit. Yeah. It is a deep, almost navy, maybe one shade lighter than navy.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
It has a matte gold sponsor, manufacturer, and club with a red. Over the crest, there's 3 red stars. The Adidas stripes on the shoulder are red, and then around the collar, you have red diamonds accented by that gold triangle, and the same pattern replicated on each sleeve. Again, this is the Ajax away kit. This is a really good one. Rob, I know you submitted this one. What was it about this?
Well, for the people watching on YouTube, you missed me bowing to this shirt It's a home run. I mean, I know this is a football show, but it's a home run. It's a golazo. It's Olympico. It's an Carly Lloyd, goal from the halfway mark. All that. It's perfect. It's beautiful. The navy is just a shade lighter than like New York Yankees navy blue. They chose all the right colors for both the logo, the crest, and the sponsor, and it chose the right color for the championship stars. It's everything about it. Very subtle design on the collar and the shoulder sleeves. They did everything right. And it's beautiful. I mean, I know there's gold here. If it was white and you're an American who loves Ajax, this would be fantastic. But even then, this is beautiful. I love this shirt. I'm not going to go on the Ajax website at 7 a.m. to buy this like I did with the Bob Marley shirt. I will wait for it every day on the Adidas website, the USA website, and find this thing, and I will buy it. It's too beautiful to pass up. It's a must-have in any collection.
All right, Matt, what do you think?
My initial reaction was, okay, this isn't traditional, but then I reminded myself it's bloody Ajax, so of course it's not traditional. I love this freaking kit. I think the gold works. Again, sort of like what Stead was saying, the design around the collar and around the sleeves. My initial thought was, oh wow, that kind of looks like some of the old African kits from the 1970s. But I'm like, no, this somehow works. This is a brilliant kit, and it's funny. I did not obviously submit this, but this was sort of on the short list of ones I like. So well done, Ron.
I'm going to give this one an A. It fails on, it doesn't get an A plus for two reasons. Number one, it is not as good as the Bob Marley kit. I know that is a tough standard, but yeah. Number two, y'all can disagree with me. I think it is a beautiful Ajax kit. Strangely, I think this design would have been better as Spain's national team away kit than as Ajax's away kit. Just somehow, I see the gold numbers and the new Spain crest in that red working better. For some reason, this looks like a better national team kit. And again, that could strangely just be me. But I see this as a better national team kit than I do a club team kit. But yeah, your mileage may vary. Stead.
Yeah, I'm giving it an A as well. Primarily because I'm trying to picture it without the three stripes in the shoulders and the traps area. I think it would look better without them. But
that's an Adidas thing, and the only reason why the stars make sense and those diamonds make sense is because of those three stripes.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but you're saying makes sense. But I'm also going. We've talked about the richness of the color and the stripes on the shoulders are. I think they're hit and miss. I really do, and I'm not saying that it's a miss. I'm just saying I'm curious to know what would look like without it, which is why I'm kind of going A and not A plus, because I think it's a beautiful jersey. I think it's beautiful. I don't think it's quite A plus, but yeah, like I said, they hit a home run though. Hit a home run with this one.
All right, Matt, what say you?
I'm gonna say A, partially because I'm not one to give out many A pluses to people.
You know what? I'm not either.
and weirdly enough, I'm actually kind of, my logic's sort of the same as Mike's. It's really goddamn hard to beat the Bob Marley kit, and that's one of my favorite kits in the last 10 years. So it's almost they're almost a victim of circumstance, but a very, very, very solid A.
Rob, I know where you're going with this, but tell us anyway.
Look, we're talking about this is this year's kid show. We're not talking about comparing to last year's. Okay, I know the Bob Marley kid's unique, right? I get it, and I love it because I'm wearing it, right? But for the year, compared to all the others I've seen, A plus. This is a gem. This is beautiful. I feel like I'm Joan Rivers on the red carpet. If Eric Ten Hag, was wearing this one day around Manchester, I would like just bow to him and clap. This is just lovely. This is beautiful all around. The shoulder, you're gonna have to get, with Adidas, you're gonna have to deal with the shoulder thing. It's their trademark. It is what it is. But I think they chose the right color for it, with the red. But yeah, this is just beautiful. I'm a big fan of navy blue, and IX once again, while they stay traditional with the home kit, they go a little bit more intricate, more daring, more bold with the away kit. And this is once again, they hit it, they nailed it.
They absolutely did. And this is a great kit.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Rob, I stuck with you, Rob. Rob, go ahead. Why don't you describe this shirt, my friend?
Okay, so this is a very rare shirt. I had the privilege to be able to buy it when the second time they sold it, because when the first time they sold it, they told all the members, you have to be a member to buy the shirt, by the way, and a Bayern EV member to buy it. So the first time they put it on sale, they let us know at 2:00 in the morning Eastern time. They were gone within 30 minutes. So the members who were still sleeping when this came out drew a ruckus, and then they said they sold it again. I was able to buy one. So this shirt is the 10th anniversary shirt of 10 Bundesliga titles. What this shirt is a Bayern shirt. Has a traditional T-Mobile logo, the white Adidas, and the Bayern crest with the 5 stars on it. That's been used since last year. But it takes a little piece of the last 10 home shirts and combines it into one. The reason I picked this shirt out is because it's rare, number one, it's unique, number two, and it's Bayern, number three. And I'm so happy to have it. And it's sad as a Bayern fan, and sad or obsessive or whatever you want to call it, that I could pick out every part of this t-shirt and tell you which year it is. I mean, that's how sad I am as a Bayern and obsessed with Bayern shirts. I believe I have every shirt here except for last year's home shirt, which for some reason I'm not a fan of anyways, but I might buy it anyways on sale. But this is why I love this shirt. It's rare, and I'm honored, privileged, and lucky as hell to have it. Or not yet to have it, but it's coming in the mail in a couple of weeks.
It's really hard to describe this better than Rob did. I can see elements of all the jerseys that you're talking about, Rob, because I can see a number of ones that I have, others that I want. And I like it. If I had the opportunity, I'm not even going to say that as a Bayern fan, but even if you had texted me and said, I have the opportunity to get this, will you front me the money to get what you want? I'd have totally bought it. It is a great kit with those design elements, because the different design elements of the different jerseys are very well balanced. You see, like last year, Nike put a bunch of different design elements into the Barca jersey, and it just didn't work. This actually kind of in its own way, even though you have different highlights, different stripe patterns, different elements going on all around it, they're complementary to each other. It's not overwhelming me visually. I can still pick it out clearly as a Bayern jersey. There's nothing overtly loud, offensive, garish, jarring about it. So I know this isn't in and of itself like a field jersey, not like the ones that we're talking about where, okay, they're actually going to be wearing this, but this is a really good, solid kit. What you got, Stead?
Sorry, that's muted. Oh well, Rob, I'm gonna give you some credit. I was like, dude, really another Bayern jersey? Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob. But then I was like, you know what? Now that you've explained it, I see the rarity of it. I actually like the design. I really like the patchwork elements that you see on there. I think that's pretty original. And you know, you're talking to three guys who all studied history. So when you give history behind it, we're gonna be like, actually, okay, I got this pretty cool now. So yeah, it's growing on me. It's growing on me. I mean, it's kind of funny as an Arsenal fan, but I really like red is not a color I typically kind of like that kind of gets me. But I appreciate the effort put into the jersey. I appreciate the symbolism of the jersey. And yeah, and Rob, I can't wait to see you wear it on the show when you get it. Okay.
I buy this. Matt, what you got?
When I first saw it, the shade of blue took me a little bit back because
Agreed.
because I don't associate Bayern with that shade of blue. So I'm looking at this and it's Adidas. So my mind immediately went, oh, this is some weird CSK Moscow jersey. And then I'm like, no, Adidas pulled out because stuff. It's really cool. And Rob, I mean this as a full-on compliment. I really like the patchwork kind of, you know, almost like avant-garde 1920s modern art sort of pattern here. It looks really cool. And now that I have some backstory about why that is, I think it's really neat. And yeah, I mean, it's different, and but it's also very it's classy. I like it. I dig it.
All right, Rob, I'm going A minus simply because it's not an on-field jersey. It's commemorative kit, it's fan kit, but this is totally one that I could see myself buying. What you got, Stead?
I'm going B plus. I like it. I mean, I like it. B plus. Yeah, I'm going B plus.
Matt, what you got?
Solid A minus, and mainly because again that blue just throws me off. I don't associate that shade of blue particularly with fire, but the jersey itself's really quite cool, and the concept's cool.
Rob, what you got?
Okay, so I would say A, and the reason I won't say A plus is because, and the reason it's an A instead of an A minus is because it's rare, right? So that's in itself is pretty good. But the reason that A plus is because I wish you saw more of the home shirt that they wore when they won both Champions League in the span of those 10 years. So I know where on the shoulders is where you see 2012-13. And you see a little bit of 1920 in the middle, and that's really about it. It's very small, so I see more of 13-14, which is honestly 14-15, which is when Lewandowski first year started, which is the blue, by the way, the red and the blue. And I see a bunch on the, I guess in this case, the left of last year's home. So that's my only issue. I wish they patch more in of the Champions League, the shirts that they won Champions League with. That would have been my goal. That would have been my design element.
All right. Next one, Stead. Okay, we need to skip this because this doesn't actually exist. We thought this was what was going to be the Bayern third kit, Rob. That is not what it is. The actual third kit, the logo and the stripes, so what I'm looking at is an all black Bayern kit. Sponsors logo, producers logo, Adidas stripes, and club crest, all in different shades of black. Very, very, very reminiscent of the blackout Borussia Dortmund kit from a couple of years ago. However, where Borussia Dortmund actually played in that kit, this was a leak that we've learned out since is not actually accurate. So
I'm sure Rob's got one smuggled in the way on a ship somewhere that's finding its way
I mean,
up to
if he
Central
does,
Maryland.
No.
if he does, I'm all
Why does
about
it
it.
look like it's in Panama?
Or Costa Rica, either one.
It's a fake kit in Thailand. Anyway,
All right, let's
Real
move on. Then.
kit.
We'll skip it.
Yeah.
Wait. So,
All right, Rob,
so
go ahead.
Stead,
Give
so
some
Stead,
commentary.
so
Yes,
real
sir.
quick. So Stead, I actually linked you to the what actually was the shirt a couple of days ago, and I said,
Did you
"Hey,
really?
put this
Oh,
in,
you
swap
did.
it out,
Yes, you did. Yes,
swap
you
it
did.
out."
I can. I'm gonna cut back from the share just a little bit. It's got to give people a break, and I can do some quick amendments to make that.
Okay,
make
all
that-
right, cool. All right, so we'll
Yeah,
do
but that-
we'll move on, and then when you catch a break, we'll flip it, and then
Yeah.
we'll
Yep,
do
I
that.
got you because there was a couple.
That-
Yeah, you're right. You're right because I was strictly checking the email and I didn't go back to the chat. So I'm doing that now.
All right,
But
okay.
let's go to the next one.
Yeah,
right, perfect.
that said, I
Yes.
do really
I remember
like that and would have bought it, but nah, the new one doesn't. All right, next. Oh, Atletico Bilbao. I'm guessing this is either their away or third kit.
It's away.
All right. Stead, do you want to describe this?
I see a black kit with a gray front. They have the Athletic Bilbao logo. It's a New Balance shirt. And the design on it appears to be a lion. It took me a while to kind of put two and two together, but you clearly see what looks to be eyes and a snout and a mane. And then beneath that, you just see lots of triangular lines, I would say, superimposed.
Geometric designs.
It's like I was gonna say with a black geometric design that's definitely triangular in shape. As a former math teacher, I find it very off-putting. I don't like that, especially teaching geometry for a while. I think that's a little weird. I like the sleeves. I think that's pretty cool. I like how they have the little. They appear to have a little bit of a indentation around the bottom of the bicep area where it would fit a little bit more snug. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of a cool little touch. But outside of that, I can't say this jersey does much for me, but I can see the appeal. This is the jersey that you get your artistic significant other when you're trying to get them to enjoy Saturday sports that you particularly enjoy. That's what I look at. That's what I see when I see this jersey.
I think it could be that, but I don't think it ultimately is. There's certainly elements that suggest that. You kind of have a lion within a lion. You have a lion's face, and then what could easily be like a lion roaring with a long mane amongst the geometric designs. They're all off center to the right as you're wearing it, or the right as you're looking at it, left as you're wearing it. If I'm being honest, if this was a Mexican team that was wearing this kit, it would make more sense to me. I'm having trouble jiving with the fact that this is a kit for a Spanish team and a Basque Spanish team at that, because it starts to cause me, based on my understanding of history in the Basque region, to like ask a bunch of questions that I'm not 100% sure there are legit answers to. Like, why the lion? Like, what's going on with this? is there something about this that I just don't get? So now all of a sudden it's become a puzzle that I just don't understand, and I don't really want to think that hard. This is Stead, I don't agree with you. I don't think this is the kit that you get your artistic significant other. I think this is what you get your 17, 18, 19-year-old son who wants to be
I'd be
slightly
angry if my dad
alternative,
got me that.
who wants to have that slightly alternative look going on right now. Like this is all sort of skater stuff for me. Not my favorite. All right, Rob, what you got?
Okay. So I chose this one, number one. So number two, the mascot or the nickname for Atletico Bilbao is Los Leones, which is also the Lions. So that's the lion, right? My only issue is, well, I have multiple issues. First of all, they just take away the crest, the shirt maker and the sponsor. And I feel like if someone gave me this shirt, they're telling me they're gonna try to figure out my personality trait based on what it thinks in it. Well, do I see a maze? Do I see a lion? Do I see a tiger in here? I have no idea. So yeah, I feel like I need to, and also I feel like I need to solve the maze. Like, okay, you from start to end, where do I go? Like, how do I make it out? And to this shirt, it's unsolvable. There's no solution. Also, the Bilbao crest is in a weird spot. It looks like a bindi on the lion. So yeah, and now look, the design, I get the design. I know what they want to. I know what they want to do. Mike, you sort of stole my thunder. I feel like this belongs in Liga MX. It would have been a little bit more sense. Somewhere like in, Tulum or something. So instead, I'm going to disagree with you on the sleeve. I think they should have committed to continue the maze or the lion or some other creature on the sleeves, and it probably would have worked out better. I feel like you have this beautiful design or artistic design, I should say, and then it just dies on the sleeve. So I'm kind of puzzled by that. It feels like it's incomplete. They ran out of ink or something. So yeah, so I saw this and I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
So that's but once again, the away share is when you try a little bit different things because at least you can sort of switch up with Champions League if you're in Champions League or Europe on the away side. But at home you control what you wear, and obviously you wear your home shirt. And so yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
All right, Matt, what did you think of that one?
Yeah. I'll bring it back up in just a second. I'm just doing some quick editing.
I'm glad that Rob cleared up the mystery that was the lion. I'm actually a little shocked. Shame on you, Mike Simzak. That lion should look really familiar to you. Cast your mind back to Lancaster Avenue circa 2006, 2007, 2008.
Which class would that?
No. And cast your mind back to some really, really cheap beer.
Oh, yes.
It's
yes.
the Lion's Head Lion.
Yes.
It is.
But that's not Bilbao.
No, that threw me for a total loop.
No, it is the Lion's Head Lion. Like, I can get that aspect of it. But what about that?
What does that have to do with
Bilbao?
Identity? Yeah, I don't know. Well, they are the
and I try and cast my mind away from cheap beer as much as I can.
I can't say I particularly like this, and a lot of it sort of goes back to a lot of the things you said, Mike. But I'll expand upon what you had said. It's not even for a 17 or 18-year-old now. It's for a 17 or 18-year-old circa about 2002 to about 2007, when everything was extreme, right? It's got that bold red, it's got that particular black. The shirt itself, and New Balance was Liverpool's kit maker for a long time. kits are sharp. I like the cut of
Yeah,
them.
I like him too. Yep.
Yeah, but the design, it's just there are too many questions. And again, all I'm seeing is, you know, a lion from cheap beer I used to buy in grad school, and like real sort of weird early aughts, uh, you know, quote unquote extreme designs. It looks, you know what it looks like? It looks like a can of an energy drink.
That's
All
the best
right,
quote
that's
that we.
it. That's
That's
it.
it.
That's
We're
it.
moving on. We're
Yep.
not even going to grade it.
No,
we're
that's
just gonna,
it.
we're going to drop the mic on that one and move
Yep.
on. All right, we're fine.
right.
We're not even going to grade it.
No,
We're just going
let's
to
go
leave it on a
next.
can of
Energy drink, good enough. That's perfect. All right, here we
Go
go.
for it. Yeah, this is clearly Rob again. This is Schalke 04. I'm guessing this is their away kit, correct, Rob?
You are correct. It is the away kit.
All right. Not much to say here. White body, about a half royal blue on the sleeves, sponsor, crest, everything in royal blue. So you've got a royal blue and white look going on. Very clean, very simple. There's not a lot bad to say about it. You can complain about the half sleeve, but even I'm not totally against that. If you're a Schalke fan, it's an all right kit. If you're not, like, it's what it is. Stead, what you got?
Yeah, it's clean. I mean, if there's nothing else, it's clean. I feel like you were getting a discount on jerseys that day, and you know, Schalke, you know, had a little tight the last couple of years. So you know, I get it. You know, you struggled, and then you were down in the Bundesliga stuff. But it's not bad. It's just it's a jersey. That's what it is. It's just a jersey.
Yeah, it's just a kit.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a jersey that gets passed down from high school team to high school team to high school team. You know, you give it back at the end of the season, and the next year they tell you to take it home and watch it in bleach, and then that's your jersey for the year, because that's what happened to me several times. And it seems like the same kind of jersey, but at least there aren't any really obnoxious stripes on there. So,
all right, Matt, what you got?
Considering the club in question, I agree with everything you guys have said. It's clean, it's clean, it's clean. But it's also, and I'm a big stickler for this. It's very definitively a Schalke kid. So I applaud them for that. And I'm going to give it slightly higher marks simply because we're talking about the advertising. There's no Gazprom on the goddamn kit. And that makes me very happy. So F Putin, well done, Schalke. I like it. I like it. It's classic.
All right, Rob, were you liking this or having it go?
Okay, so I chose this kit for the show for two reasons. Number one, it's a Bundesliga shirt, and welcome Schalke Newsvia back to the Bundesliga. Number two, I chose it because of Professor Matt, and there is no Gazprom on here. That is why I chose this shirt. It's a clean shirt, no Gazprom on it. I have a couple criticisms. Number one,
shirt on many levels.
Yes, definitely. High marks for no Gazprom. So a couple things. The one thing I would change for the shirt, and the one fault of the shirt. So one thing I would change is I don't like the half sleeve. I would have done something kind of crazy. It would have continued the three stripes on the shoulders all the way down, in royal blue, and made the sleeve white. I think that would have been a little bit different. You had to make a little spot for the freaking Bundesliga logo or whatever, but that's fine. And also, since this is a Germany shirt or Germany club, this is not a good shirt to eat a bratwurst with mustard. This is not. Do not do that. You're going to destroy the shirt, and you'll have a yellow stain on there forever. And yeah, it will not be good. So you wear this shirt, and you wear it when you know you're not going to eat a single thing, and then put it back and you wash it, and then you put it, whatever. So, anywho, so I do like it, but for all those reasons I stated, but it's a clean look, and welcome Shaka Nufia to the Bundesliga once again.
You know how you talk about being overwhelmed or underwhelmed? I'm neither overwhelmed nor underwhelmed by this shirt. I'm just whelmed. Like,
Yeah.
if there was ever we're not at that point where I can really in the show where I can really say what I want to. There's something that I'm thinking right now that this is the football jersey equivalent of, but I'm not going to let that out. I'm neither overwhelmed or underwhelmed. If there was ever a C, this is it.
Yeah.
This is just
Oh, yeah.
C.
Yep. You can't say
The-
average more than this.
This is just so flippin' average.
Yeah.
I mean, gentlemen, is there either one of you that strongly disagree that this is
No.
just whelmed?
This is the jersey that this is the equivalent of when you knew you had a test, but you kind of procrastinated on it, and then you finally were like, okay, I got to go take this test, and you go take it, and you're really scared because you know you're not prepared, and you get a 75, and you're like, well, I got a 75. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just take it and move on. You're not really happy, but you're not 100% disappointed either. I feel like that's what this jersey is. It's just sort of like you can't say C more than this jersey. You're exactly right.
All right, so for me, it's a C plus, and the only reason it moved up to a B minus because of the Gazprom, but went straight back down to a C plus because I don't look. If you're gonna put a sponsor logo on there, put a sponsor logo on there. I don't want to see text. I don't want to see a .de. I want or .com or .tv.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Yeah, just give me a logo. Give me the T-Mobile. Give me the Bet Online. Give me the away days. Give me a Sharp or whatever, Panasonic or Philips a logo. But don't give me a MindAuto.de. Like no, it's a sponsorship logo, not a website address. Please, so C plus.
I'm gonna go with the B minus mainly because going back to what Stead said, it's that C plus student, but the lack of just simply no Gazprom. It's the C plus students that showed up to every lecture on time all semester.
I mean, I truly feel like this is like enthusiastically average.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep them up
Yeah.
slightly. I'm gonna say B minus. It's as basic can go,
Yeah.
but again,
Yeah.
the
Jersey.
lack of that particular, advert and that sponsor is, I mean, it's big.
I wonder if it chafes at all.
Does it wear Uggs?
All right. Next jersey. Next kid. All right, Rob.
All right, this is the one that he actually meant to show. This is
Yes.
it's just the away or the third.
It wouldn't be the two guys soccer show without a royal screw up either. So
So the funny thing is I'm actually less impressed with this than I was the original one. It's a different shade of black. It goes but that could be the picture. It is a black jersey with red, almost half football highlights around the sleeves. Red sponsor, red producer Adidas logo, red Bayern logo, and 3 red stripes on the shoulders. Rob, I am not 100% impressed with this.
And look, and that's okay. I get it, right? And I sort of like wasn't super impressed either until I learned some more details. So number one, the way Bayern announced it, actually to be fair, the Bayern women's team was the first one to announce it before the main Bayern Munich page. So props to the Frauen, okay? So the advertisement was a bunch of players, a couple women players, by the way, but Serge Gnabry was holding a deck of cards. And the reason he's holding a deck of cards is because the little small symbols within the background are hearts and diamonds. There's a couple other logos and symbols as well, but it's like they're playing poker or something. I like the red. It's a Bayern red. I like the black. When I first saw it, the first thing I thought about, and I had a thirst for some cherry Coke. I love a good cherry Coke, right? Right about now, it's delicious. It's superior to cherry Pepsi. So all you Pepsi haters, step back. We're not talking to you. Cherry Coke all the way. Love this shirt. I will get it. And before I turn it over to the next critic here, I am going to call out Bayern Munich on one thing, and the one thing only is that they need to make the away and the third shirts available in the women's team sponsors. T-Mobile sponsored the men's team, Allianz Insurance sponsored the women's team. Let us get the women's shirts, please, for the away and third kits. Thank you very much. I call you out, Bayern.
Yeah, it looks like a jersey. I mean, I don't know. It's not getting me. It's not getting me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, I don't dislike the triangular, the diamond pattern. I think it's okay. I like, I wear gray probably way too often. I wear two different shades of gray at the same time, which, irks several people that I with whom I communicate. But I don't know. I don't have much to say about this one. I mean, I think if I was a Bayern fan, I would love it. But so maybe that's probably a part of it. It's just like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's another Bayern jersey. I feel like they have like 164 kits. I do. They have so many. And maybe that's just because I roll with you, Rob, and I know you got the whole stack. So maybe I have to do a little bit more research on other teams.
I said to Rob earlier, so I'm not going to put it, you can do black kits. And I feel like you see a lot of black kits, right? To the point where the market's almost oversaturated with black kits. So
maybe that's what it is.
Hard.
We got quite a few more to look at today. We got quite.
And there are a lot of black kits.
Yeah, but it's funny in most sports too. Black kits really, really shine. People like them. They really like them.
But that's what you do when you want. Oh, we need to generate something new. We need to put out an alternate kit.
Right.
All right. Let's do what we do in black.
Yep.
I've seen this before. I can look at this kit and say, okay, it looks like any number of Man United kits that I've seen. There's nothing spectacular about it. It's clean. It's good. I love the black and red contrast. Black and red are really never a bad thing to do. But I think we will see some other black kits throughout the course of the show that are better than this one. All right, go ahead, Matt. What do you got?
Yeah, not much else to say on this. When I first saw it, I thought the red was orange, so I was getting like a Cleveland Browns kind of vibe. And clear, oh wow, this is red. Kind of like the deck of cards thing going on, but it's just a solid jersey. It's not spectacular, but it's not bad.
All right, give us our next one.
All right, let's do it. Oops.
We're still in Germany, Frankfurt. I am not at all upset about this. Rob, is this a jersey that they're going to wear on the pitch, or is this another matchup?
This is the third kit.
So it's got different striped elements down at the bottom. So if you're looking at it, it's an Eintracht Frankfurt kit. It's a basic red kit with some different patchwork designs about halfway down the body of the kit that take up the bottom half, but they're divided in half. So you have a quarter, or it's in quarter. So you have an eighth on the bottom with one pattern, an eighth with another, an eighth with the, so overall, not bad. It's interesting. Nike doesn't always do this really well, so I'm glad that they were able to pull that off. Again, good, but not necessarily spectacular to me. All right, Stead, what you got?
Actually, Matt, why don't you jump in? Because I want to hear what you have to say first. I'm going to piggyback on what you have to say.
It doesn't overwhelm me, but I quite like it. It's classic. It's very definitively a Frankfurt kit. And I'm not usually a fan of too many unnecessary designs, as we're going to come to at one point. But I like how they approach this, because it's not particularly in your face. It's sort of towards the bottom of the jersey. It's sort of subtle, and I think it works. So yeah, I mean, solid, but not spectacular.
Yeah, I have to agree. This is growing on me though. I mean, Rob, I like this one. It's been it was one of those ones where I kind of went, they were trying too hard, but then I was like, you know what? As Mike, you said, Nike doesn't do this too often, so I appreciated the attempt. And if like I would wear this, absolutely, I would wear this. I think this one's all right. I think this is a B plus A minus for me. I kind of like this one.
All right, Rob, what you got?
I don't like it, man. I'll tell you why. Because two reasons. Number one, it looks like a paper jam. The jersey went through the printer and the ink just went crazy. Like they didn't do like an inkjet setting or do a cleaning. It's been a while since the Frankfurt printer did a cleaning over at Nike. So that's one thing. Number two, it looks like the designer had a whole bunch of different options for what he or she wanted to do with the shirt as far as the patterns go. It just left it all at the bottom of the shirt, went on vacation, and then the project manager said, you know what, that works. That's a shirt. And they sent it to the presses. I don't like it. It's almost like they should have picked the pattern from the 5 they had there and just stuck with it. So it's either like a couple animal prints as a stripe, and then it looks like an Apple printer logo, like printer thingy from the 80s coming out of it. Yeah, C minus, or almost a D, but C minus for me. It's incomplete. It feels weird, and it looks like someone had never placed the ink cartridge on the Epson.
It's weird because I actually quite like the sort of incompleteness.
we're all weird people.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, we're finally leaving Germany. But we want to thank our number one contributor, Rob. Thank you so much for supplying us all those jerseys, because your kit game, it rivals Mike's kit game. I didn't know, Mike, you got a rival here. Rob's kit game is strong, my friend. Rob's kit game is strong.
I knew Rob was going to become strong. He went through with his picks. I know he went through most of Germany. I tried to go with mine some different places, so when we get to them, we'll see them.
Yeah, I think the hard part for me was the fact that this is a World Cup year, so everything is just getting flooded with international jerseys. So that show will. I'm glad we didn't mix them up. I'm glad we kind of stuck with the clubs here. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got on the list.
All right, now comes some, I will say, beauty.
All right, Stead, if I know how you did this, I know the next couple are going to be from this. So
I wanted to put them together, absolutely. But I didn't. But also, because of the contrast that you'll notice, I didn't want to put them on the same slide.
All right, so we are going to talk about the Venezia range right now. All right, so what we're looking at right now is their home jersey. is green and red striped collar on a black jersey with very, very, very gold highlights.
Is that orange though, or is that red?
I think
It's
that's
going to be red. It's going to be red in practice, but an orange is red. So let's go with the red orange.
like a blood orange.
Like a blood orange.
Yeah. I mean,
Venezia has partnered over the last couple of years with Italian design houses because they want their kit range to be beyond just football jerseys, but actually like a design thing. So this is almost supposed to look like some sort of Gucci, Versace-esque polo shirt. You have the not even a sponsor logo, because they sponsor themselves. So you have like the Venezia right in the center, the Lotto, the two women over.
I think that's Kappa. Isn't that
Kappa.
Kappa? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kappa.
Mm.
The two women over the right side, the embossed raised V over the left. This is very much designed to look like some couture polo shirt. All right, put up the next one.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about. So this again, we can see their away kit, which alternates green and orange stripes over a white jersey. The gold logo, the Venezia in the center with the Lotto on either side. And show the third.
Oh, I don't think I put the third up. I just put these two.
All right.
But I can add it in I can add it in a second. But
Okay.
but I want to discuss these two for like kind of like in contrast with each other.
Go for it.
But I will say this. I think aesthetically, both of these jerseys are stunning. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're old school in a way where, you know, you can kind of like harken back to the pre-sponsorship days. The simplicity of it, the collar, the way you have the crest and you have the logos for the shirt designers on both sides of the chest, on both sides of the sternum. The collar, I think it looks great. My issue is it doesn't look like a football jersey. It just doesn't look like one. It looks like you wanted to support this team, so you went and got your polo that you bought at Old Navy and took it to the store and asked them to print it on your polo shirt for you, and then you wore it to work the next day. That's what this looks like to me, and that is disappointing. And I will say the same thing. Oops. For this one. This one here has the same kind of thing, except it's a crew neck, and it's not, you know, it's like this should be, if it was a, you know, I guess we have the long sleeve one as well. It looks like a sweater. It doesn't look like it's something you would put on to represent your squad on a soccer field or a football field. It looks heavy and uncomfortable. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying visually, that's the way it looks between these two. They just look heavy. And that's my issue with it, because I think it is beautiful. I think they're both, I don't like horizontal stripes. I'm sorry, really vertical stripes, but horizontal stripes are not my favorite either. And this works. I feel like this works.
I will say that if you look into what Venezia has been doing, everything that you said is accurate, because they're designing specifically jerseys that don't look like jerseys. So if you're saying that this does not look like it should be a soccer jersey, it looks like it should be a sweater, or it looks like it should be a polo shirt, not a actual soccer kit, they're going to say that's exactly what we intended to do.
Yeah, and they accomplished it. And for me, that I think that's a detriment. So, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
All right. we're also going to welcome in Chelsea Mike, who's joining us briefly as we go through these. And I'll get to him in a second. Matt, I want to get your opinions on what you just saw.
I'm really torn about this. And a lot of it goes back to, and again, there is context. They have been attempting to craft kits that are effectively not kits. What I like, well, the lack of, sponsorship all over it is cool. It is that sort of old school, almost sort of pre-modern sort of look about it. The first kit looks damn near ridiculous. No, it is not just a polo shirt. It is a polo shirt that has been worn by the most painfully Italian guy that you know.
If you look at their ads for it, it has nothing to do with football. It's like models lounging in the gondola in Venice. There's nothing in their advertising for that kit that says this represents a soccer team.
Yeah,
this represents Lake Como.
Yeah, and Venice, the city. It is painfully Italian. I quite like the away kit though, and I'm not usually a fan of those stripes, but I think the green and the sort of that, particularly that tint of orange, works. And I'll keep it real. The Ivory Coast of the Republic of Ireland might want to look into that as a future national team design. I think it's quite nice.
Here's a sweater.
There's the sweater version of it. That does look like it looks like a bad Irish sweater.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but it's just because it's a sweater. But Chelsea, Mike, I'm glad you popped in because you were one of the ones that also submitted this, and so we'd love to get your take on these three kits. Well, two.
I mean, I saw this one, the home kit first. I've got to say, what struck me, I'm like, this is the height of Italian style right here. Like, it is, it's like the Armani font, right? Like they definitely went and tried to make a fashion piece here, and I think they pulled it off. I like the green and orange highlights around the collar. I think that really tips it off. Yeah, it does kind of look like a polo shirt that you would wear, but if my old collared Chelsea shirt, I mean, if you took away the Yokohama, it would just look like a polo shirt that you would wear. I kind of like the lack of advertiser. It's old school.
I like that too.
The way they used to look. And the other ones I think are just as good. Yes. The long sleeve one does look like, a sweater your grandmother gave you when you were 6 and your mom made you wear it. But I still think it's a good looking shirt. I like the color combo, almost like a Miami Dolphins kind of combo, and that's worked for them for a long time. So hey, overall, Venice, nice.
Yeah, I think their kit last year was better though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, what you got?
Okay, so I feel like the home shirt I would never wear it to a football match. I would wear it to like a party hosted by Miranda Priestley. For those of you who watch The Devil Wears Prada, I'm trying to figure out what sport coat would go with it as well.
Yeah, right. That's a good one. Yeah.
So
you got to match the green, man, or the orange. Go the orange route.
Yeah, I'll dress up like Dumb and Dumber over there, right?
Rob, you could totally pull off an orange sport coat with this kit.
Yeah,
you could totally pull it off, Rob. You look sharp, brother.
You know what? I think I would do the orange sport coat, the shirt, this kit, and some like black slacks. I think.
No. Orange sport coat. The pants should be the color of the green.
Oh, look at that.
I can
that
see
would
that.
be a statement.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude, you get VIP treatment at the stadium for that.
Exactly. The away shirt, I love the away shirt. I love everything about it. It's simplistic. It has the Kappa logo 3 times, by the way, which is interesting. Like the embossed look, very, very stylish, like you feel like you're buying a piece of gold.
Mhm,
Like as opposed to eating it from Salt Bay's restaurant on a steak, you
mhm,
can actually just wear it.
Mhm.
Wear a piece of gold on a shirt. I don't know what the cleaning instructions are. You might need to only dry clean the shirt.
Yeah, for real.
I do like the sweater. The sweater just looks ridiculous. Matt, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Didn't mean I screwed it up, but
Yeah, absolutely.
The sweater just looks ridiculous. And one more note about this. So when these shirts came out, and Venetia spent a lot of time and effort and money on the photography of these releases. What happened recently, a little bit of controversy, was websites like Bleacher Report or BR Football and others would take the picture that Venetia put on their social media accounts and filter it. Because everything's an Instagram filter. The Venetia's Twitter account, the English one, went back at them and told them off, saying you are destroying the photography that we purposely did for this shirt. So that was nice to see. So all you aggregators out there, this is fashion at its finest.
Mhm.
At least the effort is great there. Leave the pictures alone. Do not filter them with your Instagram, your Snapchat filters. Leave it as is, because they know what they're doing and you don't when it comes to fashion. Venetia's top effort overall here. The sweater looks ridiculous, but whatever. I will tell you, I will love a bucket hat of the away pattern.
That would be a good one. All right, Steb, what we got next?
All right, here we go. Chelsea Mike.
Oh,
Go ahead.
we got some Norwich action here, huh? Yeah, no, I mean,
Wait a second. All right, so this is the Norwich. Is this the home away or third?
this is Norwich away.
This
at
is
home-
let me describe it for anybody.
Yeah. I was gonna let Mike do it, but go ahead, Mike. Yeah, describe it.
All right,
Chelsea
so-
Mike, what we're doing is Mike has us giving a description of the shirt for those of the people who are streaming and not watching
Right.
us on YouTube, even though Rob is very emphatic that they need to watch the YouTube.
They do need to watch the YouTube. So it is a maroon, deep maroon kit. It has some very thin gold horizontal pinstripes. Gold highlights around the collar and the sleeves. Gold production logo, gold a gold maroon club crest, and gold sponsors logo. If Hogwarts was a club, this would be the jersey that they would wear.
They would play Quidditch in it.
Yeah, if Hogwarts had a EFL championship soccer club.
Nah, they'd be League Two.
But if Hogwarts had a football team, I'm pretty sure this is the exact look that they would have. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, no. So I mean, look, this is Norwich's change kit, right? Their normal colors are lower league yellow and green. So to be able to change in this, I think that this kit exudes confidence, right? You've got that very, very deep maroon and then that regal gold. I think it says coming down to the championship, we're the kings of this division. And this is the away kit that we're going to put on when we're at your house, showing you what's up. I mean, again, confident look. The colors are striking. And hey, if Norwich is doing anything good, I mean, it ought to be celebrated, right?
All right. Rob, what you got?
Okay, so I love the color. I love the subtleness of the lines, even though they're horizontal. And for us people who are a little bit portly, we may not love it. But I do like that the only logo here is the Norwich logo. The Joma shirt sponsor, I'm not, well, shirt maker or whatever. It's just a letter J in their own font. So it really doesn't look like a logo, it looks like a letter. I do appreciate the penmanship of the Lotus sponsorship being between the lines. That's very, very important for your teachers out there. So whoever designed this, they're not a rebel, they stay within the lines. I really like the fact that it looks a little bit regal, but it doesn't have a collar. I do like that part of it. I'm not a big fan of collar shirts. So this gets I love this. I really, really do. The gold pops out and the stripes you see the stripes, but like not a lot. So which is good. They're not in your face. It's almost like it almost looks like they chose a lighter shade of the burgundy to go to the stripes. So no, this is a great choice. Whoever chose this one, bravo. This is beautiful.
Instead, we know that you're a fan of the Washington Redskins, the Washington football team, the Washington Commanders. Now
The commies.
The burgundy and gold goes deep.
Mhm.
You have your
I'll
English
say
football
this.
league spirit animal.
I'll say this though: the version of burgundy and gold that they use here in DC it's not this version. It's not this version, and I wish it was. Rob, I agree. I think this is beautiful. I think it's stunning. The only thing I actually think I would like to see this without the horizontal stripes. I would, even though they're subtle. I like how the Lotus is in between the stripes. I think that's very eye drawing. It's very catchy. But the way they reconfigure their logo to get out of lower league yellow, I think this is probably the best kit I've seen basically this fall. I think this is beautiful. I think it's stunning. I really love the way they designed the collar with the not the collar, excuse me, the crew neck with the gold trim around the sleeves. I like the cut. I like the fit. I think it's beautiful. I do. I think this one is fantastic. I give this the A+, and I'm giving it the 97.5 A+ that they give now in private school, not the 100% A+ that you need to get for public school. So but overall though, I was like, this is a 3-run home run. It means for baseball references, since that seems to be the most cliche thing I can do today. And but I really think it's beautiful. I think it's a lovely jersey.
All right, you can give it a 97.5 or wand and tell it to say expectum patronum.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, if they walk out in robes and strip them off and this is what they play in, hey, I'm sitting for 90 minutes, boy. I'm ready to see that game.
Go ahead, Matt.
Initial cognitive dissonance aside, looking at this color scheme and realizing it's a Norwich jersey and not like Ruben Kazan or Roma, I actually really like it. I like the basic design. As you guys brought up, I like the fact you have Lotus right in the middle, but it's neat. Unlike Rob, I do like collars, and I think this one works out okay. And it's going back to what Mike said. Mike, dissonance aside, it's Norwich. They have to try something different, right? Like, no, this is us. We're here. And we're larger than charge in the championship. I don't know. I quite like it. I don't know if I'd give it an A+, but I would give it a solid A.
But Mike, this is exactly what you're talking about. You got to make a statement when you are firmly entrenched as the 21st best team in England.
Absolutely.
It absolutely is. It absolutely.
Let's be real.
A good kid. It really is a good kid. I'm just not as high on it as some other people are, but hey, that's just me and my design aesthetic. All right, Stead, what else we got?
All right, we are about to turn the corner here. So brace yourselves.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh wait, sorry. Just skipping. Not this one. I'm sorry. I forgot about this one. It's after this one. Then we.
All right. So I'm not gonna lie. These are mine. These are I went totally outside of our typical range and went for Orlando Pirates, the South African team.
Yeah.
This is the home and away kit for this year for Orlando Pirates. I actually I like these both. We talked about doing black jerseys with red. Uh, I think the contrast with the stripes and silver, the red. So the home kit is a black kit. If you look at it in real time, it's actually got some Pirates designs on it. You have a red and white Vodacom logo on it, and then silver Adidas logo and Orlando Pirates logo, silver stripes, a red and silver collar, and then red and silver sleeves. For the away kit, again, you have a red and white Vodacom. You have a white and silver jersey with a zigzag design, a red and white Vodacom logo, black Adidas and black Orlando Pirates jersey or logo, red and black collar, 3 black stripes on the soldier, and then red, black and red sleeve highlights. There's another kit that I like slightly more. And I don't know if Stead doesn't show it, I'll discuss it later. But I actually think that these are both very clean kits. I like both the home and away. To do that sort of zigzaggy design,
Sorry about that.
that
Hold
was
up.
not that none of that was what I was thinking.
No. I have 2 screens working here, so
He goofed.
yeah, that's
To
my
do
bad. Hold
that
up.
Sort of sublimated white off white, kind of grayish zigzaggy design that they did on the away kit can be tough because it can become a little bit garish. Rob, honestly, if the Bayern kit that was red and black had come out looking like this, I'd have been a little bit more partial to it. I like these. All right. My mileage may be different than yours. So, Rob, I'm going to get your thoughts on these.
Okay. So I like the home shirt a lot. It's really, really nice. I guarantee you there's a Japanese fan who loves the Orlando Pirates, probably from Football Manager, who loves the home shirt. The red, it's just, it reminds me a little bit of Japan. But I do love it. I do love everything about it. The silver, especially, you don't see silver enough. So I enjoy that compliment. The Vodacom logo is there, but it doesn't overtake the shirt, and it kind of blends in with the shirt. It doesn't like it's not like a crazy design or crazy color where we have to stick it in there. Also like the fact that for home shirts typically, I do like the fact that they do keep the original logo and color of the crest, and they don't try to change it. I know some shirts they either make it like one color and whatnot, but I like that. Definitely the sleeves and the collar red are my favorite parts of it. So bravo Orlando Pirates. The away shirt, it reminds me of when I watched those shows on HGTV when they're doing remodeling. It looks like some Todd work in the kitchen. Not a fan of the zigzags. I think of Flip or Flop when I watch this. I may want to see this shirt. I definitely do like the sleeves and the collar as well. I like the black that they chose, but yeah, just too busy. I'm not a fan of it. And also the zigzags are kind of all over the place. They're not like a neat pattern and not symmetrical. It's like just chaos over there. It's like some kid took a whole bunch of patterns, shook it in a basket, and just threw it out like jacks.
Their symmetrical. Their symmetry is horizontal, not vertical. So they line up in halves down the
yeah, I see that, but it looked like initial thought. It looks like chaos to me.
All right, Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I really like the home one. The silver accent. So just for the listener, it's a very, very thin, like maybe half a centimeter right around the cusp of the the piping of the jersey, and it looks amazing. I mean, it's a great little detail. Black, red, and silver are, I think, a classic combination. Actually, in FIFA 98, when I used to create my own teams, they would always be in a similar jersey to this. I tend to agree with Rob about the away, although I do think it kind of, in a way, inversely mirrors the shirt that you're wearing today, Mike, the
Mhm.
Manchester United Zebra kit. I think it's along the same model. I don't think it's as well executed. It's not something I wouldn't be offended by it, but I would say that one's just kind of so.
Matt, what do you think?
Really love the home kit for the reasons already mentioned. The black silver combo is classic. It's again going back to who are these people? It's very distinctly an Orlando Pirates jersey if you're aware of that club. The away kit, and see, me and Rob are very different. I dig the chaos, and I think maybe I dig the chaos because the chaos is silver. I think it works sort of because if those that zigzag pattern was, let's say, in a black or something, I don't think it would actually look as good. With the silver, it's almost it's a little bit more subtle. I like it less than I like the home kit, but it's still pretty sharp.
Yeah, I think they nailed it with the home kit. I don't dislike the away kit, but the home kit is just really good. All right, Stead, this very much resembles a DC United kit. So
Yeah,
I
it
know
does.
you're on top.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I do. I like the subtleties. The geometric, non-geometric chaos of the away jersey is a bit much, but I think if I was a fan of this club, it would grow on me and I would have no problems wearing it.
All right. What else do we have?
All right, here we go. This is simply of contrast of the well, Mike, this is also one of yours. Why don't you go ahead and
Atletico Madrid is very much known for playing in red and white vertical stripes. Nike, as Nike is wont to do, played around and decided to do a curved stripe to this. And people hate it. I mean, everything on Letty's merchandising and stuff says that this is the worst selling range of jerseys ever. They have committed to going back to the red and white vertical stripes. They're going to change the logo out. There's also something that I have a problem with when you have these jerseys in whale fin, because I'm pretty sure that there is a Reddit subreddit dedicated to whale fin, and don't look at it because it's not what you're thinking about right now. And so just don't do that at work. There's a whole lot going wrong with this. Both of them. I am less mad at the sort of bluish black and turquoise away, but this home jersey and these wavy but non-wavy with with obtuse angles in it, home curve, it's just bad. Like, shame on you, Nike, for trying again to take an iconic home jersey and mess with it for no really discernible reason. Shame on you for Atletico Madrid for letting them do it.
Mhm.
I don't know who allowed this to happen, but it was just a really bad idea. And I'm glad that they're paying the price for it.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, let's Mike, you hit the nail on the head with that one. I think we should just say, you know, if
All right,
you're
unless
too
there's
good of a club
anybody
to
else
do a curved stripe going down.
That's ridiculous. Go
All
ahead. Matt.
right, go ahead, Matt. What do you got?
I just want to, and I don't know, there may not be an answer, at least an answer on this panel. Nike is my club's kit maker now. And they do things. Yes, they do things. But they usually give you some strange rationale for why. Did they give any reason why they screwed with the stripes?
No, they could. And any reason that they give me is going to be some.
Oh, it's going to be
corporate-
nonsensical. Believe me, we're going to get there.
Yeah,
It's going to be nonsensical, but at least they feed you something.
I don't know. They could tell me that it is supposed to mirror sound waves and waves on an EKG, and whatever they say, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it in that manner.
Mhm.
What they did was it was ridiculous. All right, moving on along.
Wait, I want
Oh.
one thought.
Go ahead.
Just one. It looks like the MLS Americana shirts that they gave out to all the teams last year. Is really wavy. You gotta look at it. You gotta go find it. It looks atrocious. When we first saw the Americana shirts in MLS, we thought it was like a Chivas USA revival, in which they're an awful team. So thank goodness they're gone. I don't know what Nike was thinking here. And the away kit, by the way, I do love the away kit. Like the blue, but it looks like the collar there's a darker blue, which is kind of interesting. But the teal or the lighter blue or the sky blue, whatever it is, I do enjoy, and that and black as a combination.
All right, so the MLS jersey set you're talking about did recall those old USA jerseys, which are supposed to represent like the stripes on a US flag waving.
Yeah.
The problem that I have about this is, unlike those which are kind of like just generally curved lines, right? You can predict where that's going.
Mhm.
There are actually like hard obtuse angles
Yep.
that are not uniform across that. That's just, yeah. Instead,
All right, we are now going down the rabbit hole of what.
oh,
do these
let's keep
people think?
going. All right,
It's about to get serious here. So Matt, we're gonna.
We've all,
Yeah,
this is what
this-
we've all
this-
been waiting for.
This is Professor Matt's contribution right here.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the New Balance new Dynamo Kiev home kit.
All right,
All
Matt, before you get too into this,
I can't wait to hear this description.
I can't even describe it. It's got navy blue sleeves, and then there is some sort of pattern.
yeah, it's
You this is one, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any ability to either look this up or tune into the podcast, I just don't understand it. Number one.
no
Number two, Rob, is there any, for those of us who are not familiar with Dynamo Kiev, is there any tendency for their jersey designs that New Balance may or may not be violating with this one?
I'm not sure.
Or Matt, Rob, whoever.
Yeah, Matt. This is Matt's thing.
Mhm.
The home jersey is always blue. The blue has varied over the years. This, and again, it's a very dark blue navy stripes, and then you have this weird checkerboard pattern of navy and a lighter blue. So in terms of the color scheme, it's not outside the realms of established thing. And the the logo, the crest itself is the traditional logo with the two stars, the Cyrillic, cursive D. And there's Ukrainian flags, which every jersey in the league is going to have for obvious reasons. it's the middle of the jersey and this design and what it mentally sort of freaking figures for me. Some of us are from the Philadelphia area and have kicked around the Philadelphia area. Those of us, Rob, I know you're sort of, I think, in New York parts, DC. We've all had to take public transportation, right?
Yep.
This design, we've seen this before. On every bus seat, every train seat,
Yeah, that's right.
literally that fuzzy area that your ass goes.
That's the best description.
And I saw it.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say
want
anymore.
to touch it because it seems like it would be soft. I know it's insane. It's and for some, and this is Dynamo is not the first to be doing this. Last year, several RPL squads did something very similar. Now they did not have New Balance. I think they were Joma kids. And it was the same kind of thing. It was like that looks like a SEPTA bus seat. And this is a perplexing jersey. And I got to see it, because they've been playing in the the Champions League qualifiers. It's going to take a lot of getting used to. It's not totally. There are certain aspects of this I like, but the public transport seat weirdness going on. I can't.
I got one word to contribute.
No, I know when to move on, and the
No,
public
wait.
transportation weirdness is Rob. As much as I love you, the public transportation weirdness is that's move on moment right there.
Hold on. I'm curious now. Like,
All I
I'm
wanted to
sorry,
say,
Rob. I'm curious. I want to.
all I wanted to say was hashtag NJ Transit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it looks like that doggone Rubik's Cube that you're trying to solve, or those things where it's got the line and you just got to like shuffle things around that you're trying to solve and you just can't. All right, let's get on with this.
All right. Next is.
Oh,
Next is the
this is I
this
know
is-
what
this
this
is.
is.
This is the exact type of stucco that is on the floor of my garage right now. That's exactly what this
Yes.
jersey looks like.
This was mine. This is Lorient French side. This is their third kit. It either is the stuff that you spray on the floor of your basement or your garage, or somebody's third grade party threw up on a jersey.
Mhm.
I'm not sure which one it is.
See, I would say half-hearted Jackson Pollock reproduction.
No,
Well,
it
hold
doesn't
on.
even do that.
If let's do this then. Let's do a comparison, because there's this one, and then there's not that one. We're gonna skip that one. We're gonna go to not that one. We're gonna go to where is it? This one.
Oh, okay. So that is Cagliari's away.
That's my parents' couch.
Yeah,
I was going to say Grandma's drapes.
that's that's the pattern I used to see on my TV.
Yeah,
And-
All right,
absolutely.
so
All right, go back.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
yeah.
That's what I
alright,
say,
so-
because we're getting a little late here, and I really want to get to a couple more of these that I think we really need to see. So let's
All right.
go. We're gonna go rapid fire through these next few, and let's give an overarching theme, because I think that they are all on the same relative level of what in the world is going on here. So
All right, let's go. There's one I saw in there.
which one is it? Okay, we got this one here.
What the hell is that?
I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. We have
Does that say Omen?
we have this guy.
Oh no, that's the Doncaster Rovers away kit for the year. That's the
This
Yes.
is Doncaster Rovers away kit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh.
No, wait, that's Doncaster Rovers.
Whoa.
No, that's Doncaster. All right, so this horizontal.
There we go. Yeah.
No, go back because
Oh,
this
that
is
is
green.
not Doncaster Rovers.
That's
That is
Doncaster Road.
Okay,
Wait, this is who is this?
who is that?
I have no idea,
That
but I've
better be
seen
a
it.
Mexican team, otherwise they're a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's a Mexican team. I've seen it. If De Los de la Muerte
Yeah.
decided to imprint itself on a jersey, that's what we're looking at.
That's what we're looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that literally.
All right.
Let me see a couple more here. We looked at that one. This one is the, you know, the psychedelic eye view. That's I don't know.
I
That one-
actually don't mind that.
I was just about to say, I put this here and then I was looking at it going, you know what? That one's actually, that's growing on me. I like yellow. I like this color yellow.
Kaiser
Wait, but
Chiefs are the rivals for Orlando Pirates in South
Mhm.
Africa.
Mhm.
They tend to do stuff like this with their kits. They have the same colors scheme as Wolverhampton Wanderers,
Mhm.
but I will give them credit for being a little bit more adventurous.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with this.
This is actually not to me as offensive as either of the other ones. But Mike, you wanted to say something about
Yeah,
this real
No,
quick.
the worst part of this is the way it's set up on this dummy or whatever they set it up on. It just makes it look like almost kind of like hair is growing out of the armpits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that pattern around.
Dang
the
it, now I
armpits
can't
just
unsee
looks
it.
Terrible.
Jeez, now that's all I see. Thanks, Justin.
This isn't. I mean, this isn't the best effort that I've seen from Kaiser Chiefs, but it's not the worst. And
Yeah.
I'm actually not upset.
They got
with
to
that.
change the angle though of that photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You
Wait, so real quick, I don't like the front of it because the triangles are telling me to point down, and you know it's down for a man, right? It's like go there. I'm like,
yeah.
no, it's this shirt is not an invitation, please. You know, you need to ask for consent.
I would hate to be wear that shirt when you're standing in a wall trying to block a free kick because the arrows are all going to point to where the ball's probably going to go. So,
Oh.
I agree with you there.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, let's get to okay, you ready? All right, let's see what's next because I don't even know. All right. I believe that I
Hey,
can
look,
stop the
I have
share
that-
right now because we have a live version of that jersey. Mike, I'm going to spotlight you right now. I'm going to pin you so we all can see it.
All right. It is Club Lyon's
Newspaper?
newspaper kit. I am not 100% sure what to make of this. It is utterly, totally ridiculous, but I'm not going to lie. There's a certain amount of me that absolutely loves it.
Well, what
hence
worries
why-
me about this jersey is from where we live, I've seen 2 or 3 Office Depots all shut down and are no longer in business in the state of Maryland. So I would be a little upset if that was sponsored by this.
Ask the
So-
same question: is Office Depot doing well in France?
Because they're
Not in Pennsylvania.
not in Maryland either.
The other thing that I do love about this is, number one, my Spanish is awful, so I can't read everything. But these little segments that look like articles actually are related to Club Lyon.
Okay, that's
So
pretty
it's
cool.
little articles and things about the history of Lyon.
Does it have an article of when Lyndon Donovan signed with Leon?
I don't know. I didn't look at the back.
It's a good idea for selling in the United States. Maybe they can get some more. out of
Yeah.
it.
It is totally ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie about that. But somehow in its ridiculousness, it's effective and kind of cool.
All right, let's go to the next one.
This, on the other hand, is
I like my man right here, the second on the left. He looks like he's so disappointed that he has to wear that jersey, and he actually has to be posing in a photograph
all right.
to promote the club.
Now,
That is, and you gotta love just employment law.
I
but
yeah, you
I-
gotta
I-
pull your name.
Yeah.
Fully your
honestly
sponsorship name.
feel like we need Cam on to explain this. I knew this kit was going to come up. You ever feel at times like Scotland is that inside joke that only Scottish people get,
Yeah.
and the rest of us are just wondering?
Yeah.
I really feel like there is this inside joke to Scotland that only they get and the rest of us don't, which is why I really need Cam to explain this to me, because he can help it make sense. I know that they put this out as kind of a joke to be a tribute to their mascot, but then apparently like so many people liked it, they're actually going to manufacture and wear it.
Yeah, it's better than
What's
the
their
shorts.
mascot? Their
The shorts
mascot's
are
like,
But the
terrible.
mascot is the mask. This is why I said that there's a joke in Scotland that only Scottish people. It's a sun. But why does the sun look so angry?
it's
I thought they didn't even get sun in Scotland, do they?
Yeah.
they're gonna
I'm not-
scare kids.
I'm really not.
Gary.
I have no idea what is going on here, but this is like, if you can epitomize Scotland in a jersey, this is it. There's a joke in there that only they get, and the rest of us are like,
Yeah.
It is profoundly British in that perverse way because
it's not even British, it's just Scottish.
it looks like one of those strange BBC children's programs from like the late 80s that, going back to what Chelsea Mike said, were designed to scare kids. It's just so bizarre.
Yeah.
What is up? What is up with the shorts?
That's
It
what
looks
I was
like-
saying.
It looks
The
like
shorts are worse than the jersey.
What? Wait,
Well, the shorts are supposed to be a kilt.
wait. So wait. Is like the little lions being fed to the mascot? That's what it's going to. Like feed it right to the
Exactly,
mouth.
the
I
mouth
mean-
open, yeah. The fact that the mouth is angled towards the left leg too,
Yeah.
makes it look
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
worse.
It's supposed to be the little pouch that you wear on a kilt, like the shorts are supposed to. I don't know. Like, I really feel strangely like this is so ridiculous. It's an inside joke that only Scottish people get.
It looks like there's two inside jokes. There's the inside joke for the people who made the jersey and a different inside joke for the people who made the shorts. So,
Yes.
because it doesn't.
But we
it's
need.
no- not that I get any of it, but that's
I need Cam to explain this to me because he's the only person I know that can make sense of this.
well. The next time we get the SPL report, Cam's gonna have to start with this.
Yeah, we'll show him
All
that.
right, let's move on.
I would like it to be pointed out. This is Como's jersey. The person holding the jersey in that, because I zoomed in on the picture, is Cesc Fabregas.
What?
Hey, look, at least he's being registered to play in the league.
That's true.
By the
I-
way, I just so happen to have a very badly worn out Cesc Fabregas jersey. Right here.
Yeah, and
Yes,
I gave away
this
my
is-
Arsenal Fabregas jersey.
So this is the picture itself is of Cesc Fabregas holding this kit. And for all the greatness that the Venezia jerseys were in terms of fashion, that made me think of Lake Como and the fashion and the boats and De Niro and Versace and all of those great Italian designers summering around Lake Como. Como gave us, well, for lack of a better way to put it, and please forgive my French, Como gave us this shit.
I mean, like it looks like a topographical map or whatever you call it of like the ocean floor.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. But you're looking at it from the top. You're looking at it from outside. You're sitting in a boat looking down, and everything's distorted anyway. That's what it looks like to me.
Well, so I don't know anything about is the little creature part of the sponsor logo?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
just gonna say the sunfish looks really cute.
because
The rest
the
of it looks like ass, but
Is it a Pokemon?
but the cute
It's
it looks
straight
like
up
a
Pokemon.
cute
That's a
little
straight up
anime
Pokemon.
fish swimming in the ocean.
Oh,
I'm going to guess.
Pokemon
that-
Molo, I choose you.
I'm going to guess that I really hope that the fish-looking thing in this shirt again. For those of you listening on radio, I really cannot describe this. It is blue. It could be waves crashing or some sort of topographical map of the floor of Lake Como with the crest and something that says Mola in the center, and then some weird Pokemon looking fish thing that I've got to assume is part of the Mola logo, because if it's not, and that's just part of the overall jersey and not the sponsor, then I've got even more questions than I've got answers.
Yeah, and no matter how much description we give you of this jersey, you need to just see this one for yourself, because I don't think this is just out there. But
Yeah. All right.
we made her. Okay, we got one more. Now, this one clearly is going to win because this was submitted by 3 different people. This next jersey.
I think I know.
You
what
guys
this
already
is.
know what it is. 3 different people sent me this image. Here we go.
What the? You can't beat this shit.
Well, first of all, I don't think you can have a shirt that says supporting prostate cancer on top of what looks to appear to be a 4-level sausage sandwich burger. Don't think if
Which
you're struggling
also
your
comes
prostate,
with
you
a
should be eating that.
veggie.
Those are also those aren't the veggies that you would get from a farmer's market. That came in the frozen section in the bag that's got freezer burn that you use when you twist your ankle. You put that on your ankle, and then when you're done and you've halfway melted those vegetables,
Well-
what do you do with it? You put it right back in the freezer.
Wait, or use it when you get a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Either one.
Bedale AFC in the lower divisions of England is very well known for putting out kits like this. They did this before with other food related kits. They also did one where it looked like the muscles of a human. They've become very well known for this. On our screen, we are looking at their home and their goalkeeper kit, as I recall. One, and this is another one, you got to see it to believe it, is a quadruple stacked burger. All right, so if somebody took a picture of 2 double stacked Big Macs and superimposed them on a jersey, that would look like one. The other looks like
This looks like a sweatshirt. I'm sorry. It looks like they superimposed it on a sweatshirt you get at the clearance rack at TJ Maxx. That does not look like a jersey that you would wear for an actual game. I mean, it really does.
And the other one is the mixed veggies that you get in the freezer aisle. Again, superimposed on a clearance sweatshirt.
now, do we know which one is the home kit? There are significant. Goalkeeper gets the sausage, like
As far as I know, the goalkeeper gets the veggies. And the worst part about this, Matt, is there are shorts that match.
Oh, yes, there are.
Yeah.
And Mike, you can't ride a Segway better than that. Boom, here they are.
wow.
I've got to say, as a keeper, I would want to wear the veggies. I would want the veggies.
Hey, you know, the veggies look like the underfunded ad council that's trying to promote healthy eating here in America.
Absolutely.
That's what that is. Some football loving person who works at the ad council was like, you know what? Soccer's growing in this country.
Yep.
Let's put veggies on it because now
Yep,
kids will want
absolutely.
veggies.
This-
Why did they give the guys wearing the burgers green socks though? Shouldn't they have brown socks?
Pickles.
Yeah, pickles.
There are so many questions that I have about this that I just cannot answer. I know for a fact that this is a club that does stuff like this. Why not? You are a very low league English Football League team, and you did something that got us talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, man, you can't tell me you're selling any of those.
Oh my god.
Why? So the
Oh
captain
my
says,
god. Everybody, please do a Google search of Bedell AFC and just press images. Whoa.
I told you they do that. This is what they
I'm
do.
sorry, Rob. Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say. So the captain says it's a sausage maker. I'm surprised this is here in the UK and not in Germany for obvious reasons.
Oh no, yeah, but the Brits know their sausage too. Kudos. I will say this: they're a lower league side for being sponsored by a goddamn sausage factory. Like that's legit. That's old school.
Name
Well,
heck.
Oh wait! Oh my God, the Google images show.
I'm telling you, man. I'm looking at
They're
stuff
so
right now.
good.
I'm sorry. I have to. I have to do
All
it.
right,
I
all right.
have to do it. I'm going to do
So
it.
Mike, Chelsea, Mike, we need like a mid-year update on the Dale AFC, please.
Well, they're well below where the lower league report usually goes, but okay. I'll put a calendar reminder.
just for shits and giggles.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I'm sharing this.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. 'Cause this is
All
gonna
right.
be fun.
oh my God, I know what's coming.
You know it's coming, Rob. You
I'm
know
pretty
what's
sure.
coming.
I'm pretty sure.
All right. Let's stop this share. Boom. And we are
Okay.
going to share.
So I,
Boom.
Ah!
I
Yeah, I kind of,
I got
I've seen
nothing.
that.
I got nothing.
Mhm.
That was only one of the ones I found. And that just took a
Yeah.
3 minutes Google search.
I saw a baseball
When
hot
I
dog.
s-
Yeah.
when I said that they are known for doing that, that's what they do.
If I played for this club, though, if I played for this club, I would rock this hard.
You had
Oh, I
no
so
choice.
would.
You have to
Yeah.
Oh,
own
I
it.
so would. I would own it. Oh, I'd own it. I'd have a sausage in my hand. I would work concessions after the game. Oh, yes. I would own it. I would own it. And also, I would prefer, I don't want the mixed vegetables. I don't.
Yeah,
I want the
Hey,
sausage.
do you get a voucher for a sausage if you buy the kit in the shop?
Yeah, you
should.
should.
yeah.
Yeah.
but see, it's just two different mindsets. Outfield players, keepers. We're just different wires. Give me the
It's so
veggies
true.
all day.
Well, that was the last one. I figured that was a good one to conclude on. There was a couple more that I wanted to show, but we're coming up on the time here. But Mike, I will say this is what the fourth or third kit show we've done.
This is at least the third kit
least the
show
third,
that we've done, and we enjoy every minute of doing them.
Absolutely.
We will definitely be doing one in late October, early November, right before we do our World Cup preview, to go over the international kits, specifically the ones that will be involved in the World Cup.
Oh, and so Mike, real quick, I will add something to it. Whichever kit from the national team kit show makes it as like our favorite, I will buy it and I will wear it at the World Cup.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to kind of go through. I mean, we'll probably have to do some rapid fire, maybe on time, and go through, maybe each group and then highlight maybe one per group or something like that. If you wanted to do something like that, we could, whatever, we'll figure it out. But
I will figure it out. We got plenty of time. But gentlemen, that was a boatload of fun.
yeah, absolutely.
I know we all have our good, our bad, and our ugly for the year. We have the ones that we like, the ones that we will be buying, the ones that we already bought. And we'll be seeing them throughout the remainder of the year. That was great. I look forward to doing it again. Next week, we will be back hopefully on Mondays, and we'll actually talk about the stuff that goes on the pitch, not what people are wearing. But for the cast of the Too Many Guys Soccer Show, I'm Mike. I would like to thank Chelsea Mike, Coach, Professor Matt, Byron Rob, and of course, my partner, producer Stead. We did all right this week. We'll do better next week.